Well, here we are about to take off on another adventure to grab some treasures. Right, babe?
Sure, yeah. I'd say it's a nut job.
Welcome to Georgia.
And we're off.
Glad to see the new roof skin. It looks like the worst part of the truck's roof.
Well, that one, the cab on that one's good.
Yeah, the cab looked good on it. The 67 cab is a little different. Not anything wouldn't bolt up, but what makes the 67 unique is there's no heater control. If you're looking at that in the dash right there, it's the only year they've done that. When you switch cab, of course, it changes all that stuff, but not that most people care. It just it's a little extra cool though.
You know more about them than me.
My first truck was a 67.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Around here. Must be a nest right in there. Probably. Oh, there's more glass right in there, boy. Try to make life easier with it. There's a false nest around there somewhere.
Jump back up for you.
When they're this old and dry rotted, it would just blow apart.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I don't think that one's gonna hold.
No, it's leaking out now. It's going another way. Yep, ain't no sense in even worrying with it.
I'd like to know whatever these things are that are biting me. It's a little flying ant. Yeah.
Is that back wheel over rolling?
Keep moving a little bit. I'll tell you.
Okay, this one over here is locked up. I didn't know. Roll a little bit. Some declined to get unloaded with a locked up rear wheel. Pushing a button. Truck's shorter than the car. Hey man, it's a little strap right there. Clevelands, they did come in some of the Mustangs in the 70s, big body ones. But the Clevelands usually came in the big body cars like the Ranchero, the Torino, all in the mid 70s. Those big body cars is usually what it came in, and it was quickly replaced. It only lasted about 4 or 5 years. So, as you see, we picked up a truck. But we didn't get just one truck, we got 2 trucks. We got to go back and get the other truck. We pulled over, checked the straps, make sure all the straps are still tight. This is a 1967 F100 short bed. And this truck was bought new in the family, and all the paperwork and documentation's with it. So this is kind of a nice truck to start with. We'll look at it more when I get home, but we just want to pull over and check out the straps, and I thought I'd give you an opportunity to take a look at it real quick before we got home with it. So there it is. It's completely taken apart. The gentleman that had it completely took it apart, sandblasted it, everything except the hood for some reason, sandblasted it, and then it passed away, and it's just been sitting. So all of this is just surface. That may actually be red oxide on it, red oxide primer. It's got some surface through it. I thought it was just all surface rust, but it may be red oxide. So I do have the grill, I have the glass, all the trim for it. I've got a bunch of stuff for it. Actually, that's the best part of the deal, really, is all the stuff. 67 short bed. Now this truck F100 comes with, I think pretty much all the trim for it is laying inside of it, door handles and everything. There's another truck that's got all parts with it. It's actually still together, but has a bed full of parts. As you can see, this one's got a bed full of parts as well. And then there's another truckload of parts, trim, and pieces that goes with this. So we have all the pieces and parts to put it back together with, I believe. Including this deal came with 2 engines. So we'll go through the parts as soon as we get home and let you look at the score and of what we got. But you're going to get to see this 67 built right here on this channel. We'll talk about that when we get to the house to get it unloaded. Well, there we go. One truck unloaded. Now we got to go back and pick up the other one. Whew, yeah, it's that hot. It's like 1 o'clock and it's already over 90. And that one had one locked up wheel that, of course, I had to work on it to free it up before I could get it rolled off. Whew. So I'm going to stop by the house, pour some cold drink down my neck, and then we're going to go back and load up the second one and all the parts. When you buy so much stuff that you have to make 2 trips with 2 trucks, yeah, we're on our way back for the rest of the loot.
Try to be careful. Something about if you're gonna be done, you gotta be tough. Yeah. Luckily, I got some of that tough in me still. I'm getting old though.
It'll catch up with you over a year.
I already know. It's already starting to. That's what scares me. Truck being there make it getting out a little bit easier.
Yeah. Use the truck step stool there.
Kids can still do stuff like that.
Alright, so then it's going to be your turn to pull this up and back on.
Okay.
Big black ants.
Oh yeah. Okay, I need to guide her, I guess.
Yeah.
Real slow back, like before. Easy. Hold. All right. I'll put it right here. This fucker's heavy.
A little more.
A little more.
Inside the truck. That one's going up slow. I was about to pull it off. Alright, so we're back down here for our second load. The second truck over there We got the compressor running, trying to blow the tires up. 2 of them are not going to blow up, but so far the third one's blowing up. In this truck we have 3 transmissions and 2 engines. This is a 302, and it's obviously a later model 302. My guess is mid 80s, maybe a little newer. It's got serpentine belt, the dipsticks in the pan, and the automatic. It's got some electronic on the automatic. And then this is the neutral safety switch here. This is a 6.6. There's another, what he thought was a C4, or what he said was a C4 here. But it's got some electronic stuff on it. And I'm not as good with the automatic stuff. I'm a manual guy, you all know that. But all the C4s that I can think of, the bell housing bolts on. This bell housing does not bolt on. But it's not a C6. So I'm not sure what this is. Maybe in the later C4s, the bell housings didn't bolt on and off. I don't know. I don't know automatic stuff is good. But that engine is a 351 Cleveland. And it rotates freely. It's not locked up. So we may take that engine, knock the dust off of it, check a few things, and we may try to put it on the run stand and start it and see if it runs. It's not locked down, it turns over freely. All this stuff, that motor and transmission there supposedly was running when he pulled it out. It'll come out of a running driving vehicle, but I think it sits so long that moisture has locked it up. Then again, it may come right free. It may be the alternator or something stuck on it, maybe the belt stuck on it. I just know you can't grab it with your hand and turn it. May just be tight. So there's 3 transmissions, 2 motors in here. There's another transmission in the bed of the 67 we just dropped off. I'm not sure if there's another transmission in this one over here or not. But this stuff, the 2 trucks, and all the stuff that's in the bed of the trucks is all that's at this location. We got to go to another location where we're going to pick up interior parts, seats, headliners, dash pads, all, as far as I understand, NOS stuff. A buku of trim, a few grills. I'm not sure what and all is over there at the other location, but it's all going to go back here with this stuff, and we're going to try to make it home in 2 trips without losing anything. This is a massive amount of stuff. Apparently, the gentleman was getting ready to restore the 67 and he passed away. So this is what was left of his collection, and we're going to try to do it right. So I'm gonna go down and check this tire, see if it's blowed up, and if it is, it was holding air. If it's got enough air in it, we'll go to the 4th one, see if the 4th one will hold air. 2 being aired up is better than none. And then we'll put the truck to work trying to winch it uphill onto the truck.
That one's not getting there, I don't think. What do you need now?
How do I get the winch? I got no wind. Are you sitting there racing footage on me?
Yes.
Trying to catch my breath?
Yes.
Why? Where's that removed?
Okay. I'll get it.
It's on this side, honey. Not gonna go on there. Sliding. Am I anywhere close to the ramp over there?
Yeah, you're on it.
I'm falling off of it over here.
Hang on.
Back tires lined up good.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you need?
Button. I can't hold the steering wheel in the back. Still got that on?
Yep.
Come here. When's the last time you seen a guy when he ordered his truck? There's a difference between dealer add-on parts and orders from the factory. Back in the 60s and 70s, you could order everything Ford offered, and then dealerships would offer incentives. You could order extra things from the dealership. It's got the AM radio in it, but it's got a dealer add-on 8-track player right here and a dealer add-on FM modulator right here. So he's got AM, FM, and 8-track, but it's 3 separate pieces. The truck's got factory AC, factory power steering, factory power brakes, automatic. It's got the wood grain trim pieces all throughout it. This truck was heavily optioned. Probably every option the guy had the option to put on this truck, he put on this truck. You don't see many of them that get everything, but this guy got the Ranger XLT with every add-on. Buddy got it in a long bed. I think most people would opt to put all that money into a short bed, but it shows that everybody likes different stuff. And if you look around for a farm truck, you'd have probably wanted a long bed. So I would say this was a farm truck slash going to town truck. And all the chrome trim around the drip rail, the windows, all this trim is missing. We have it. It's got the rocker trim on it. It's got everything you could get. So now we're gonna strap it down, go to the second location, and get all the piles of trim pieces, the other grills. There's a few more grills. There's another seat that's been redone. There's a dash pad over there still wrapped in the plastic. There is a sliding back glass, I think it's a sliding back glass, and some more side glass. I already have 3 sets of side glass, 2 back glasses, but I only got 1 front glass. And we're gonna go get another back glass and more side glass and some more vent windows, some more trim pieces. There's a whole lot more to this deal. But I'm gonna get this strapped down, pull up out of this hole, and then see if I can rig up the tailgate some way to stay up so all this crap that's in the back of it doesn't fall out. Because this pile full of more parts back there. It's ridiculous. That whole bed of that truck's full of parts. Alright. So we have everything loaded up at this location. I got to put a strap on the motors that are in the back of the F-150. And then we got to go to the other location and get all the smalls, all the trim. Well, I'll say smalls. There's a seat over there, so smaller than a truck. I have to catch my wind a little bit. I can't explain what it is since I had that surgery a few months back. I can't take heat like I used to, which makes no sense to me. I mean, what's a gallbladder got to do with it? I don't know. I have no clue. But heat tends to affect me more now than it ever has. So I'm gonna sit here, this breeze blowing on me for a minute in the shade, get that strap down, and then we're gonna run by the other location, get all the smalls, make a fuel stop, and then we're going home, and stuff will get unloaded tomorrow. But when we get home, I'll give you a walk around the entire haul, what everything is, and kind of what I got in mind. So let's get to the other location and get the parts loaded. So we couldn't take the ramp truck and the other truck down into the other location. It's too tight to get in and out. So we'll take this down in there and just gently tie the trim up so that because there's a lot of it. Some of it's really nice, some of it's just leftover trim. Don't worry, the super nice stuff is inside the truck. This is just the takeoff stuff that's been taken off the truck. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that's actually looks like for a Mustang seat. Or maybe a Falcon or something, the side trim part. There's a bunch of miscellaneous trim that's got nothing to do with the trucks. I'll cut that off. So we got two more nice stainless grills right here. They're in real good shape. I'm gonna tie them to these motors because, well, I don't think they can go nowhere. We're not going that far, and we have two nice grills here. There's another grill in the back in the bed of that other truck. I think there's one in the bed of this truck. So we have some grills. The one in the bed of the other truck is a painted grill. Where these are all stainless. I'm just going to tie them in front and back of these motors and just and trust the valuables in the hands of my wife driving this truck.
You're gonna do what?
So I'm going to trust these valuables in the trusting hands of my wife driving down the road.
I think the first time you said that you made a face. Not sure I like the face.
It was the I love you face, honey.
Huh.
It was a kissy face. right, we made it home with everything, and I'm gonna try to wrap this up before my phone dies and it's thundering before the storm comes in. So you've seen we got 2 motors and 3 transmissions and multiple grills, seat, and all that stuff in the bed of the F-150. The back seat of the F-150 is full of trim. The cab of this is full of trim. The cab of the other one's full of trim. And then the bed of this one, this whole side over here, is all trim. We've got enough trim to do 10 trucks. Multiple seats. Gosh, I can't even think of everything. It's been a long day. We'll have to do a follow-up video as we dig through the stuff, because it's just piled in here. But let's take a look at this truck. Kind of a shame that somebody started using this truck as a parts truck. Yes, it's a long bed, but it's a Ranger XLT that somebody literally checked every box that they could check. It's got every option you can think of. Cool gun rack. I know that wasn't a factory option, chill out. But it's got everything, and it's a shame. And the body is still actually in really good condition. I've walked around it. I don't see any actual rust holes, just some surface scaling. And this truck would clean up nice. Now, here's the downside to it. If you walk around to this other side, last on the road, tag 1983. Got the trim piece here. If you walk around to this side, somebody was using it as a parts truck. They cut the bump out of the bed. That's the downside to it, and they robbed the fender off of it. This truck is in really good condition and could be salvaged. I'm not that guy, though. I'm not the guy that's going to salvage this truck. It's got drip rail chrome around the back glass, everything. As I said, I'm not going to salvage this truck. The plan is it's going to be July before I can even touch anything on these, because I've just got too much going on right now. Busy as a one-legged cat trying to bury a turd in concrete. I'm telling you, I'm just busy right now and I don't have time. But this is one of those deals I couldn't walk away from. The deal is we are going to build that 67 short bed on the channel. Every nut, every bolt, every part. It's great for content because we can do suspension stuff. We can do glass. We can do putting the glass in the doors. We can do paint, body, engine, transmission, rear end, stance. I mean, literally, if it's something you can do on a vehicle, we can do it with that truck, because it was taken apart. It was taken apart to restore, but the gentleman passed away. I bought it from his son, bought all this stuff from his son. It's one of those deals, he just didn't have the, I don't know what the right word is here, the means to restore these. And I don't mean that is a financial thing or anything, but I'm sure that was part of it. But no place to store them, no place to work on them. You know, parts are expensive. So it was just a mountain that at this point in his life he didn't want to climb. So we're going to build it here on the channel, and he'll be able to see his dad's truck get put back together and built. That's the plans with it. And we're going to do this in a choose your own adventure style. And what I mean by that is, when we start working on it, I'm going to sit down and say, okay, do we want to do this, this, or this? You tell me. And we're going to let you guys choose how I build that 67 short box. Should be interesting seeing everybody's opinions on it. But again, we're not going to start on it until probably about July. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing us drag these things home, because the intent of this is to rescue them, because if we didn't, the long bed would have probably been crushed, and that nice short box 67 would probably end up a parts truck for something else, and I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to have that. We're going to do something really cool with it, and you're going to get to see it all. So hopefully you enjoyed our adventure today. When we get done with these, there's going to be something special done with them. You got to hang in there to find out what that is. We appreciate everyone that comments, likes, shares. The comments are amazing. I try to interact with everybody if I can. So if you got something you want to say or a comment, just put it in there. I try to respond to all of them if I can. Guys, share these videos. Get your friends to subscribe. It really helps us out. I'm going to get in here, sit in the air a little bit, turn the fan on, and cool off, I am whipped. God bless y'all. Hope the Lord bless you today more than he did yesterday. Have a safe Memorial Day, and to him be all the glory. We'll see you on the next one.
I'd say he's a nut job.